game to play. Man, what am I gonna play this week? Everybody's counting on me. I need something to play. I need to put out a new video. I need to just buckle down. You know, I need to play a game. That was weird.
The topic of today's show is Pitball, made by the company Accolade, who are responsible for a lot of casual sports games. They also made Balls and Elvira, mistress of the boobs. There's some boobs. Also, they made one more game series you guys probably know about.
Say, what's that right there? Oh. Oh no. This game was made by the Bubsy guys!
Yep, if you couldn't already guess, Accolade is the company that is responsible for Bubsy. You know, those notoriously bad platforming games. Look at me, I'm Bubsy! He's a cat.
Incredible 3D graphics! Use athletic finesse to score goals or use the ball as a weapon to take out your opponents. 12 distinct alien races! Hot!
4-player action.
So now that I piqued your interest, I'm holding that. So now that I piqued your interest a little bit, I think it's time to play some Pitball.
Well, this is the intro. This is when I started to get the impression already that the focus of the game was elsewhere. I mean, this does go on for quite a while. What's even going on? What's the purpose of this? Is it trying to set the mood? If so, the mood's boring as hell. There's just a bunch of animated things. But at least we can agree on one thing, that's some sweet synth. Gonna start GarageBand, compete with this music. Nah. Well, I guess that is potentially the creation of the ball. Is that called a pitball? Is that a basketball? Is it balls for balls? Eventually, stuff actually starts to happen. Wait a sec. What is it? Is that a Minotaur? Is that a freaking Minotaur?
Oh god, this is a bad idea. It's time to bail on this. It's code red. Activate the eject button.
3, 2, 1.
What is he? Is he doing the thing from the movie? Is that like a crane kick? Is that like Final Flash from? That's not Final Flash.
I'm a monster.
This is painful. This is painful to watch. I don't wanna. Hey, look, it's the Ghostbuster. Is that how people run? You know, I think I do know a thing about running. That doesn't look like running. Oh, he threw it. Is that a werewolf? Watch out, the Minotaur's throw a grenade. Wait, I thought this was, where do you get the grenade? This is a sports game. And everybody slow motion dive. Oh no, those guys are ugly.
What?
So we make our way to the single player game and see that there is indeed 12 pretty different races to choose from. And you quickly start to notice that all of these names have a theme. Keytar and Triang, Ripsaw and Savage, what? Icarus and Thorax? Blade and Saber. Melians? Okay, well those are regular. Shanilla and Kareen? Shrapnel and Crush? Gaius and Julius? So I guess let's just pick the ancient leaders of Rome and frickin' play some Pitball. Alright, next venue, let's do this! Yeah. Earth? I think you got something. You got something right there. Oh, hey there, Link. How's it going? Oh, no, it's cool. We're not gonna mention the giant piece of freaking rock sticking out of your chest. Okay, please enlighten me, Accolade, as to why there is a huge meteor inside the middle of the Earth after a huge asteroid collision 50 years ago. Yeah, I'm no physicist or anything. Pretty sure if an asteroid that big hit the Earth, the entire Earth would have, you know, been destroyed. Earth has become a battlefield for looting gangs. The wealthier population live on cities on the moon. Okay, whatever you say. All right, here we go.
Come on if you think you're hard enough.
What?
Come on if you think you're hard enough.
One more time.
Come on if you think you're hard enough.
So what is Pitball? Well, I mean, Pitball's Pitball, obviously. I mean, come on. Well, what do we know about it? It's the only sport of the 23rd century, apparently, so you better like it. You play with that. Well, how do you play it? You make goals, silly. Is it what? This guy. So the objective is to obviously score goals, and you have a really small goal on top of these here walls. Pressing and holding R2 allows you to charge up a shot, and you can throw the ball at somebody to hurt them or into the goal. And this is an arcade sports game, so attacking people is something you better get used to. Ugh! Yeah, gotcha! And that's one of the key things about this game, actually. It's the combat. It consists of 2 buttons, mainly those being square and circle, and from what I've been able to observationally determine to be light and heavy attacks. Luckily, the manual tells us how to perform what are seemingly integral special moves, as the CPU will constantly spam them to zip across the screen very fast. Kinda like this! Oh man, how am I gonna get over there to the ball place? I gotta use a special move. It's gonna be so epic. Oh my god, here I go. In fact, this is one of those games where you're better off reading the entirety of the manual before you even set foot in the game. Nothing makes much sense with a fresh perspective, and it's essential that you at least know how to perform the long-range special. So triangle, triangle, circle, triangle, triangle, square, and XXX are the special combos, and at least those vary quite drastically between the different characters. So it is pretty fun to at least try all the different characters out at least once. Alright, here we go. I got this super awesome strategy I'm gonna implement right now. It's called the go in and hit everybody strat. Here we go. Don't grab to get back up, or but you thought it was over. Because herein lies the problem with Pitball. I mean, like, there was problems, but I'm just saying there's more problems. When you only have 3 specials per character that are drastically different by so many factors, you create a pretty crippling imbalance. I would try to play as some of the other characters, but their specials were just not up to par or strategically beneficial. And because the game encourages spamming your special moves, especially the long-range ones, it's almost best to always pick the faster characters 99% of the time. You play as the slower, clunkier characters, you lose too much in speed and finesse, and quickly learn that those are basically the essential traits required to do well. So let's switch it up. Let's play as Blade and Saber, I guess. Whatever. Uh-oh, it's Shanilla and Kareen. Whatever will I do? And what do you know? Switching it up was probably the best decision I could have made, because I actually did pretty well once I found a team that I synergized well with. I don't know what it is about Shanilla and Kareen. I don't like them. $10 it's the face. Their faces. You know, I'm not usually one to complain about graphics, but this is kind of ridiculous. It looks like Shanilla's face just caved in on itself.
Yeah, I did it!
Lovely bicycle. Moving on! One of the truly fun things about this game, though, is how random it can be. And you'd be surprised at how much silly stuff actually happens in this game. Yeah, got the bomb! Gonna go in for a shot! Here we go! Here we go! I did it!
Here we go, here for the long-range goal!
Yeah! Although sometimes that does end up backfiring. Time to be a badass. Here we go. Free shot! Fuck! But you know, then I started thinking about the game a little bit more. And you know what conclusion I came to? This game doesn't make a lickety-lack of sense. Really sorry about that. That's not even really a thing. I'm just gonna continue now with my thoughts, and you're just gonna listen, I guess. Just hear me out, just a little bit, and you'll understand what I'm saying. I mean, the gameplay is pretty much just fine, but nothing in the game makes any sense. Like, why are minotaurs and werewolves in this game technically aliens? Like, I just don't understand what the apes are doing here. Like, they're clearly apes. They're called Gaius Julius, too. Also, why is this guy's special move called Earth Spit? He's not from Earth! It's like the universe is unraveling. It's like somebody put a cheese grater on it and was just like... And it's all falling apart. It's all falling apart.
And you know, that's Pitball. I mean, there isn't really much to say about it. I mean, there isn't any real character development or story development over time. So, I mean, aside from what you just saw, that's pretty much the game. You know, I did give this game a bit of crap, but you know, it's not that bad. It's certainly better than Bubsy. And if you could find a few other players and a multi-tap lying around, it might actually be fun to play with a few other friends. I mean, they've likely never even heard of the game before. I mean, it's a pretty obscure game. It's so obscure that I actually couldn't even find an entry on the Wikipedia for the Accolade page. So, as far as I'm concerned, this game doesn't even exist. Wait a sec. What if this game doesn't exist? Then does that mean that this video doesn't exist? Do I exist? Oh my god, if I don't exist, then...
This is the best ending I could come up with. Okay, bye.
Welcome to the end of the video. It's a magical place where things happen and I pitch my Facebook and my Twitter to you like you don't already know that you should be following me or something. Oh, you don't have to, but I guess you should, because why not? Facebook and Twitter's fun. You could be like, @JeffLikeFev, you're cool or whatever. And I'd be like, thanks. It'd be a really good time for both parties. Also, be sure if you haven't before to check out my previous videos that I've done, because those are also, you know, around. Also, you should check out my friends over at the Hidden Block website, because that would be cool of you. Not gonna lie.
Okay, here's a secret. I'm gonna go now.
There's a bag of skills with my name on